Attention, attention. The motherfucking revolution shall be televised. The new revolution shall be televised. Let's get into it.
Yeah. So you gonna roll with us? I can't. Why not? Oh, the police is after you, huh?
Nah, I'm on punishment. My mom says I can't leave the porch.
Oh, man. Come on, let's hold the porch down.
What's up with this now? We holding the porch down. Talking about just how reality's turned out. We ain't finished, ain't even finna be for a minute. Everybody's playing games. What's up? Then let's have a scrimmage. Gotta unify the cooler guys with you and I. We must discuss truth and lies. Eulogize the proof in time what makes us us. Ain't no way to be bored now. Come on, we off the porch now.
Yeah.
Trey, we made it through
What
another
up?
week.
Yeah, we back in our regular spots, huh?
Yeah,
Been a
back in
couple
the
weeks, ain't it?
regular spots. Yeah, it's been a
Mhm.
little hectic. Running around. Easter. How's your mental health doing?
Brother, my mental health is great. That don't make me no less tired.
Yeah.
But knowing I'm getting through it keeps me going.
No, knowing that hard work is paying off.
Yeah, man, it is. It's like, yeah, a lot going on in a lot of different areas at one time, and woo, but it does indeed pay off, and I'm here.
That's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear.
And
Uh,
yours?
Great. Seeing a new therapist. Therapist is challenging me to get
Mm-hmm.
outside my box. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
uh, on my creative side, I have a lot of ideas that I need to get done. So I'm kind of in a hibernative state right now. I need to get
Well,
a new. Really, I need to get a sketch pad and a new notepad because this sucker is full.
you about to start sketching?
Maybe I ain't got
All
nothing
right.
else. Hey, I ain't got nothing else to do.
Do your
I,
thing. Do your thing.
you've inspired me.
I love to hear it. That's what I'm here for.
When we was in middle school, I used to sit around and I just love graffiti. Like
Mm-hmm.
as whenever I get a house at some point, I'm gonna make you do a whole wall of fucking just graffiti.
You know I'm not that good at graffiti.
What? Then I had to get
Me
fucking.
and me and penmanship and text and fonts, we do not get along. We do not get along. That's one of my kryptonites right there, honestly. Is
Really?
yeah, man, I gotta bow down to spray painters and just graffiti artists alike because they got it, boy.
This all rolls into our
Um,
fucking topic today, so we can
yep. I
keep
mean, I gotta.
going.
I'm
But
about to say I can do you a mural. I can plan it out definitely, but graffiti particularly, that ain't my alleyway.
we'll figure something out. We'll
Most
figure it
definitely,
out.
most definitely, most definitely. But
Yes.
yeah, the topic of the day.
The revolution of black entertainment.
Whoa, whoa. Yeah, we got to come up with some changes. I mean, I don't know if I'm the only one that's tired of like just being in the house, but dog, I'm tired of being in the house, and I think it should be safe and enjoyable. options for adults and children alike. Like I think we got real far sucked into the idea of the club being the place to be. I know I did.
Listen,
Like,
when
but
you already know when we was kids, when we was in high school, and you know, going to the club was the ultimate goal. You
mm-hmm,
said,
mm-hmm.
fucking, oh, we taste it real close. You making it hard for me.
My
I,
goodness.
I thought it
Hey,
was just about
I,
dancing in
I
the
got some good
club.
dances off that song though.
Yeah, I thought it was just about dancing in the club. No, it's not.
Mm-mm,
It's not.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
And
Nope.
what
Luckily,
that
I didn't know
was
that when I was dancing. When
what
the song
that
came out. You know, I was too little, but by the time I could dance
what
to it
they
for real, I
was
knew exactly what it meant.
what they was not getting from the club was good relationships, good communities,
uh,
fucking good jobs. They wasn't
good
getting
friendships. I mean, the relationships
yeah.
all together.
You wasn't getting good friendships. You wasn't getting tender love and care. Well, you was getting tender love and care sometimes, but it was probably only for one night.
Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely. And then you had COVID, which put all that to pretty much a close. You know, if you wasn't getting tired of it when COVID came, you was like, you know what?
You know what? The club really wasn't for me.
Maybe not so much. Maybe not so much.
Yeah, the
It's something we
club
can
maybe
do.
it wasn't for me.
Maybe this whole time.
Yeah. So now that
and
we out and about again, niggas, we need to get
mm,
some new hobbies.
and now that we are, even if sometimes you do want to just hit the club just to get out and do something, you gotta worry about niggas sitting on side across from the bar looking at you crazy.
Right. Or 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 here's
Drunk.
another
They're
thing.
drunk.
Or here's another thing.
Mm.
We've turned a point in black culture where things that were not popular and deemed stupid or nerdy and things like that are now deemed fucking cool. Like,
Look, the only time people act like they too good for board games and karaoke is when they not around their family.
right,
Let's be real here.
right,
Let's be, don't get me wrong. Everybody likes their dominoes and spades and stuff like that, man. But like to really, and it's hard. It is hard to get over that that face of embarrassment. But it does something for you when you can get into that mode of vulnerability, just that level of vulnerability. People
right,
kind of see you take your cool off,
right.
and that shit helps.
It
I feel
does.
like, I mean, I didn't have much of a choice. It wasn't much cool there, but I mean,
Cause
no, I think people should. Our age definitely should be exercising that right now.
cause the when I finally get a group of people who think like me and they comedy runs like
Mm-hmm.
mine, and
Mm-hmm.
I get a D&D table of us, let you tell it, and we start getting and we get to and we get to be us doing some D&D.
If you get the right minds together, you can do the contagious video on a D&D game.
Literally.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But yeah, like that too cool shit, like it's dead. And not even because I'm saying it's dead, it's just like it's literally gotten nobody really nowhere. Like, what are we doing here at this point? Everybody's bored, everybody's sick of each other, frustrated. It's
Right.
just like, man,
Everybody,
we gotta
yeah.
do something. We gotta
And
do something. And it's hard because and people be like, even at the thought of like gatherings and parties, everybody's worried about well the obvious. Don't nobody want to get hurt or killed out there
right.
just because they was trying to enjoy a night out. You know what I mean? I don't
Right.
want to have a seven
But
o'clock curfew.
even
Cool.
yeah, but even we like as a whole, as a society, we have lacked social interaction, and we need to get that back. Even if it's
Mm,
just you don't have to be in the fucking club and shit. If you
no,
just
no,
where
no.
everybody go over to one friend's house and we have a game night. I just had
Mm,
a game night the other night with my friend Haiti and John. We sat over there and played Betrayal, and you get into it. Because
You
you
can.
gotta
You can.
yeah, you make a whole haunted house, and there's a haunt and somebody, and it's just a roll of the dice to see who's the one that
Mm,
haunt. It's
mm,
fun. Like
yeah.
I don't
It's
understand
like
why y'all don't want to do it.
I am a terrible real scroller. All I do sometimes is scroll. I'll be sending you messages, but
Yeah.
the ones that I see that look most fun, and even Deontay was saying it on Grits and Eggs today when I was listening to him. Like right now, black people is out having the time of their life,
Listen, look.
and you can the hey. Have you seen them Hayride reels?
Yeah. Hold on.
So I'm
Look.
gonna speak. He didn't got up.
Come on now. Come on now. I'm ready.
That look like that look like one that's float the river right there.
I'm ready.
hmm hmm Yeah, but now like I'm gonna have to speak like directly to my experience with all this. Uh, People really don't know how to have fun
Yeah.
in my area. Like as far as we'll say, okay, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Wichita, Kansas,
Mm-hmm.
we can't really go on hayrides like that.
Yeah.
There ain't really no black rodeos out here. But like that to me, that's a form of entertainment that's heavily underrated.
Right.
We all get out like the I'm telling you, man, like line dancing, all that kind of stuff. It's a new day, a few new dances out right now. You know, they just like and people,
Bruh.
different areas are
The
still
Renaissance
actively
Fair?
enjoying themselves. I'm talking about black folks.
Bro.
I know black folks be at the Renaissance Festival, but I'm talking
Bro.
about
Go
FUBU black
nah.
folks.
Fuck that. Go to the river. Go to the Renaissance Festival. I
Okay,
guarantee
hold
you.
on, hold
You
on.
come
This,
outside. You when I'm talking about niggas need to go outside their comfort zone. I'm talking about going to like if you in the cartoons go to a convention. The rodeo is very close to the fucking Renaissance Fair. Just trust me on this one. Well, it's
man.
the same shit in medieval clothing. The shit is fun
uh,
as hell.
No, no, no. I'm not doubting the. I've always wanted to go to the Renaissance Fair, so I'm not doubting the Renaissance Fair particularly. But I'm talking about things put on for us by us.
I get what
So
you're saying.
like,
So
yeah, yeah. And then, like I said, when we think about like that, especially my old heads, they be like, well, too many of them, we gonna get shot. Something gonna happen, you know.
mm-hmm.
And it's hard to get away from that mentality, but I don't want to be in that mentality. I don't even think the murder rate is
And it's
that much
hard.
higher from you know
It's hard to phase that out, and like I I we need to start having because I smoke weed. That's what I do.
well,
I'm
I can't do that here.
I'm high as a bitch, but we because well, certain states are legal. So in these legal states, we need to start holding instead of alcohol, because alcohol is one of the main reasons Cause
Yeah, yeah.
niggas,
Nigga get drunk and
niggas get a
embarrassed and
little,
all that kind of
yeah,
stuff.
niggas get a little
Yeah.
tequila in their system. We need to
Hmm.
start having, because we just had a 420 thing, and it was a little. They have it once a month. It's a little social place, and all you can do is smoke weed. You know, no drinking, no nothing. It's just weed.
I gotta have a soda or some water.
You got
But
all that shit,
I know I'm just playing.
but
Uh,
yeah, something like that,
yeah,
like shit like that, like
yeah. But my city lacks that. Like, and there's people that I see actively trying to, doing their best to bring some of that kind of stuff around.
mm-hmm,
I guess it's difficult. I've always kind of wanted to try it, but I'm not really one to put up that much capital when from my experience, not really, probably wouldn't really get that big of a turnout. It would probably take too much of an L for in planning,
right.
for me. I'm just pretty, and they say, oh, you talk your way out of it and whatnot, but you, for like I said, for where I'm at and what people are looking for, people's gonna go for a name before, they don't really like to shake the shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another thing that makes it difficult for where we at, where I'm at. But we got to do something, dog. I'm tired of this.
Yeah. I mean, it's up to us to make those spaces,
Hmm.
and one of I know one of particularly Wichita's problems is whoever the fuck does y'all's goddamn marketing.
I should have majored in marketing. I don't know
Whoever,
much about it, but I've always been interested in it. I should have majored in it because every
whatever.
time it's an event, I only find out 2 days before that motherfucker coming around.
Right.
And we rely heavily on Facebook. We rely heavily on what the new is as far as marketing goes. Like,
Yeah.
I'm talking about some things with some stuff that I'm involved in right now that has been very hard to
Yes.
market because people, I mean, we've been doing one thing for so long and it's hard to deviate. Everybody's
I
creatures of habit.
man, I wish that I could come back to Wichita and just kind of fucking do something, but oh
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
Jesus,
Like I wish I had more courage to believe that my word meant something. Believe that I have the ability to not even my word, but just the ability to bring that kind of an audience.
yeah,
And yeah, it just ain't it. And like I said, I don't really mind because I'm protecting my investments at this part. I don't have that kind of passion like I have for art to try to put something together for others. I don't like people that
yeah.
much. I do
Well,
believe
you
in
can't.
like the healthy side of entertainment.
You
Huh?
can't put something together like that if you're not established and you don't know the marketing side of that type of shit. Because
No, but you can get a whole bunch of cousins to spread words and
right,
say this is where I'm gonna be
you
tonight.
can do
I
that.
can't do that.
Just like,
I don't have cousins here. I mean, I have a few of them, but
but you,
cool. Oh, I thought
yeah.
you.
But
Not enough to, and
if
those cousins aren't doing that kind of stuff anyway. You know what I mean?
if you like me, I sell CDs out the trunk. I'll be calling
The art out the
motherfuckers.
trunk.
Yeah, I call motherfuckers I ain't seen in 10 years. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
you better answer the phone, cause I done did
Where
something
you,
for you, in the
you,
past 10 years.
man, and I've been thinking about like I said I was involved in some stuff that I'm trying to figure out marketing on. I thought about sliding in some folks' inboxes because it's a more direct approach, and that would be a good way if there's somebody that is a fan of my art that says, "Hey, I'm gonna be here with enough time and everything."
That's what
So
I've been doing.
it's gonna take a different approach, and I'm gonna have to be a little bit more direct. I'm not a very direct person. I don't really like approaching people and shit like that. So that's mm. Mm-mm. No,
Uh,
so that's why I ain't never really got myself out there to do it. But I want to. I want to.
at some point, you're just gonna have to take that leap.
Hmm.
You just
I
gonna
think
have
it'll
to
work
take
out
that
for me
leap.
if I can formulate. I just got to put the right spin on it. You know,
You
I'm thinking about trying to make that this summer. Honestly.
you already at these art shows. Just start
Hmm.
talking to people
Hmm.
and
And I already got colleagues.
yeah, just getting suggestions. You got a little network, so you
Yeah,
can
so.
you know.
But yeah, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out though. I'm gonna figure it out. But I mean, me aside, and my personal experience aside, you know, I I think location does play in a lot of what I'm talking about as far as the lack of
Yes,
involvement and opportunity.
and
Because
at some point you gonna have to make the decision to mm, is it worth me upending my life.
oh, well, that's why I've been home so long. That's where this idea came from. Because I've been in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been in the house, and I wasn't ever one to be in the house for very long.
And
Mhm.
I think what you need to do is because you looking at fucking put art exhibitions up there. Why don't you look at trying to get your shit in art exhibitions here?
Well, I had this thing about the amount of time it took me to paint a picture because I'm still self-taught painting. I started that shit in my 20s,
Mm-hmm.
so it's not, I don't really get to it like that. And then having enough material painted, I'm not gonna say properly, but painted to satisfaction on my end is also something that I would want to make sure that I had a little bit more of. Even still right now, like I got some shit, you see it all over the place. But I just don't like it enough. It's all still learning experiences and stuff. So before, I mean, like I got homies here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I got people here, and not to say that people won't feel my stuff in another city, but that's a big leap. That's
So
a big leap. I would
essentially,
probably.
yeah, essentially
Hmm?
is you want more experience with the
Hmm.
painting and a nigga
Yeah,
scared.
yeah, yeah. I'd like to be more of an established painter, and I didn't really like as far as my sketches go. I didn't ever see that as something that was gallery worthy. Every time I seen a gallery, I saw somebody painting. I mean, don't get me wrong. At this point, I know I can flip it, and it can definitely be something.
Charcoal and shit like that. Like you're not
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
cause when when I start buying like uh art whenever I get a house, that's what I'm gonna buy. That black and white, the charcoal.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'll have those.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely went for the. I don't know. A gallery artist is a different kind of animal, though. Like I will say, like a lot of people aren't gallery. A lot of artists aren't gallery artists,
Mm-hmm.
and like don't get me wrong, I could paint some dope shit and hang it up. But when you're sought after, your commissions come for a different reason. I'll put it to you that way.
I
Yeah.
get it. I get
So,
it.
but what I would love to do is take some of those things that dissolve that idea of structure as far as a worthy enough piece to be in a gallery and see it in some of these party or these DJ booth setups where
Mm-hmm.
it's like 15 to 20 people in the spot just vibing and listening to, maybe it might just be their favorite DJ locally, but it's 15 people, they sitting there, they ain't, just vibing. That shit looks cool to me. It looks fun.
I
You can
will.
come in there for like 15, 20 minutes and go to another one or something.
Yeah.
And
I
Yeah, I don't know though, but it's so many different things, and
if
like
I could think of one thing that I want to view, I want I want a DJ. It got to be a black DJ for you to do this, and it's a DJ up there spinning, and the whole background is thing that you made, but it got to be like. You know how we used to have the painting of the juke joint. You gotta make a modern day painting of the juke joint just back behind the DJ.
watching, they said that Ryan Coogler had some of his shots was yep, went off of books and art pieces and stuff.
That one piece, that one scene is crazy, and
Oh man,
it
I gotta go see it, man.
the way that
I gotta go
it's
see
set up, it looks like a one shot,
it.
but it is not a one shot.
So I need to go see
It
it in the
is
IMAX.
crazy. Yeah.
I need to go see it in the IMAX, huh?
Yeah, the CGI
But
and even the practical effects in it, wild.
I
Wild,
hope
wild.
I got me about to look it up. I might go see it Sunday.
And the
But
symbolisms as yeah.
mhm. I'm hearing a lot of really good things about that movie, man.
Yeah, and I explained exactly what I meant in
hmm
that post
hmm
because I fear that white people are gonna be like, oh well, because people and I will say this on camera. Stop fucking apologizing to me every time whenever fucking white people about when you find out something about white people that white people stop apologizing to me, just fucking
Yeah,
do better. I hate it
yeah.
as much as I hate people. Thank you for your service. I fucking hate it. I hate it that much.
See, some people do. Some people do, but I tell a lot of vets thank you just because y'all go through a lot of shit, man.
I
Y'all
know,
really do.
but
And
after a while you get tired of shit.
mhm,
You get
mhm.
real tired of the shit. So like yeah, fucking don't stop apologizing to black people and just fucking do better than your ancestors. That's all you need
A
to
lot
do.
of
Do better than your fucking
yeah,
ancestors.
yeah, yeah. It is annoying, but at the same time, they don't be knowing no better.
I
They
know they don't, and
be having a heart, you know. It'd be like I'll be. I don't get me wrong. I don't just take it in place and say, "Oh, it's okay, baby," but at the same time,
come on,
never
man.
mind. Nah, it get too deep, man. I guess it depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Because if I just got done watching Higher Learning, you better not come say nothing to me at all. I might slap. You know what
Cause wait, cause
I mean?
after the movie, I was like, hey now,
I did
even
that.
listen, after I watched it, I was like, hey now, watch your mouth. Just
I
like,
did
hey,
that.
watch
Going
your
to Oklahoma with that little bitty campus out there with all them food. I was like,
yeah, cause
yeah, yeah. Hey,
for all intent
mm-mm.
and purpose, the whole entire movie is about the invasiveness of white people, and that holds fucking true today.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are invasive creatures, and it sometimes it gets us in fucking trouble because we are sympathetic creatures and we will let fucking people in. If you are good at heart, yeah, and we let the wrong people in with the wrong intentions a lot, and that movie showed it.
Well, you
Horror,
never know till you fuck around and find out, you know.
right?
Like,
And
yeah,
because horror noir is one of my favorite genres of movie.
I don't know enough movies that are horror noir.
So horror. Well, I guess I should explain it. Horror noir is, um,
Oh, just black horror.
it's black horror. Usually, it is set within like Jim Crow era, or it's like usually the rundown areas like project areas and stuff, i.e., Candyman.
Candyman,
Uh,
Bone,
yes.
Tales
The
from the Hood.
Yep, stuff like
Okay,
that. So
okay.
it's very and either like Jim Crow era, or it'll
Mhm.
be the like stuff that jumps from like slavery era. It deals with black trauma, which is
Yeah,
the which is a horror in itself. So if
I
you
was on Everett's end when he said like I'm tired of that narrative though. Like every time we see a black movie,
yes,
we almost sure somebody in that movie is gonna be around the corner waiting to call somebody in there. Hard
yes,
R.
yes,
I'm like, I'm tired of
and
that shit. Give me a
yeah,
movie about the '90s. It's not
yeah,
Snowfall.
yeah. Like, there's there's a there's a way to do it, and then there's a way that it's just a cop out. Like whatever formula Ryan Coogler has, that's that's the path we need to go down for
But I can see
that
because
genre.
he's about a millennial, isn't he?
Hmm.
And he about our age.
Yep,
Yeah,
and that's
like
why it works.
he gets it. He gets it. It's
Yep,
really not a lot of people our age, entertainment wise, that are
yeah.
interest like producers that are putting things together at that level, like
Because
Ryan
yeah,
Coogler.
the way that he blended that old because it has that Jim Crow era and all that stuff, but the way that he
Hmm.
blended it into all eras, it went from the African tribes to the '90s hip hop to now to, and it just kind of
Hmm.
flowed together. It's just showcased all of us. So
Hmm.
yeah, like there's a way to do it to whereas it is just plain art.
You know
And
what one of my favorite modern black movies is?
what?
Dope.
Yes,
Dope was fire.
I
It was
looked
a
up.
think piece. It was modern, but it wasn't. It had that nostalgic feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, that one was a good one. That one was a good one. That's about the one that I can remember the most. It's just like, man, what's a movie nowadays that's black as hell, but at the same time, it's not like trauma.
Yeah.
And that's about one of the only ones I can think of
Even
off the top.
even that new Kiki Palmer movie was real
I need to
good.
watch that
But
one.
here's and this is I said this too. This is why it doesn't fucking work because it's only so many niggas.
What you mean in the movie?
It's only so many niggas in the world in America.
Oh,
And
hmm,
so when you go out and you make these different movies and they flop, it's because white people don't like
ain't
them.
went and seen.
Yeah,
Hmm.
the white
Well,
people
yeah, I mean that's the
ain't
majority
seen it.
thing, and like
Yeah,
you got to watch. You got to be careful what you call flop.
hold on.
Wood in the hood ain't bad.
Yeah, uh, the reason is because white people love black trauma. They do not like black people doing good in the movie. They like the black trauma part, and then you get oh yeah, where's it in? Whatever. Who gives a fuck? They like the black trauma part. They don't like all the good that comes out of it. The second part is they do not know how we deal with trauma. Us and white people deal with trauma differently.
Running and laughing
It's and
normally.
it's showcased in the movie too.
Hmm. Hmm.
We deal with
Yeah.
we deal with trauma differently, and I fear, just me, this is my opinion, the way that they look at how we deal with trauma in movies like that bleeds over into how they think of us in real life, and
Mm-hmm.
they, well, you can take it. No, motherfucker, I will still punch you square in the mouth. Try me if you want to.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Like I say, every episode,
And that's just like that
I fight
that
for it.
Carmelo Anthony situation.
Right. That's
Like
exactly it.
the effects of like what's going on here. My daddy always taught me, mind your business. You don't know who got what.
Right. Exactly. Keep your hands to yourself.
That's it. That's it. Like you never know who got what. Mind your business.
Yeah.
And most of the time, it tracks pretty well with black folks. If we ain't bothering you, don't bother. You know,
Right.
I don't
Cause,
have much empathy for bullies. Period.
cause
And
you know, we come from an era where niggas they're standing in the back of the club like this, waiting, waiting.
I know a dude that used to carry some football gloves with him all the time because he said he was tired of messing his knuckles up. I was like,
Yeah,
oh man,
waiting.
I might need to. I might need to. I'm getting
Dude,
about
we know an Asian
30 feet
man.
away from you.
We know an Asian man that threw a manhole cover through
Oh
man's
shit, I
front
remember
window.
that.
There's no listen.
Woo, that shit was
White people
wild.
don't know that there's only so much that because white people together they'll joke and joke and joke and fucking your mom and they don't know about us.
Mm-hmm.
And Asian folk too. They will, yeah.
Hey
So
man, Asian folks are a lot like black folks. They
exactly.
may not want to convey it all the time, but they're a lot alike. They're a
Mm-hmm.
lot alike.
We are very much
And when I
alike.
say they, let me just say, because we kind of do a lot of generalizing out here. I'm gonna state the obvious. If you know, you know. But at the same time, this is not in a situation where we're addressing one particular person.
Right.
But and I shouldn't have to say, but I'm going to say for the sake because I'm a decent person. If the shoe fits, wear it. If it don't, leave
Mm-hmm.
it there.
Hit dogs will holler.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
that
Because I love all my people,
yeah, I love
except,
all my
except the
people.
people that don't love me.
Exactly. Because
Mhm.
I listen, I didn't narrow down my new friend applications to studs and studs only.
I do.
if you
um,
if you don't
look,
have
and you know what? Another thing that kind of brought me to this topic was the idea of friendship. Like I got old friends out here. Like I got a couple new friends that I wouldn't call them friends, but I would call them decent people that I enjoy talking to. You know,
right,
but people ain't even really meeting each other like that no more. We about to head back to arranged marriages. Your son probably ain't gonna have no Riz sitting at home watching YouTube all
right.
day.
That's
I'm
listen.
just, that's the kind of stuff we gotta like think
and
about. I don't care about getting drunk and fighting and all that kind of stuff.
and you realize that that is what sends us into these red pill situations with these
You're sitting in
men.
the room thinking by
They end
yourself.
up
That ego
they end
take
up
over. Yeah, yeah.
cause you are so socially inept that you
I resent
that
that.
you can't fucking uh deal with women. You can't deal with fucking outside forces. Anything outside of you and your podcast, Mike, fucking you are scared of, and now women are to blame.
Hey, leave me alone.
I'm not talking about you, nigga. You motherfucker, you get ready to go to a goddamn exhibit and talk to people.
And I had to put a hat on.
And you get ready to talk to people, and you got a woman at your house. I think you
Yeah,
are socially acceptable, sir. Me, on
that
the
means
other
I've grown
hand,
out of my old ways. Sorry, that was just I just had to. I had a flashback. It was terrible.
foolish. Yeah, and also with that being said, because I'm talking about game nights, I'm talking about D&D. What is cool in black culture is changing. I don't think
It absolutely is. It has been for a long time, but it's way more prevalent now.
yes, way more prevalent. Get like
Yes,
embrace
the
these.
reason why women are sick of niggas.
Yes, embrace these people and that that y'all used
Yeah,
give a hard time, the people who like anime, and now you like anime, and go get your suggestions from these people, and that way you can socially uh uh interact with people again.
yeah. Me and my girl at least used to watch a couple of animes.
Right.
I don't watch much TV in my defense, but yeah, we was talking about it on here, talking about where you go to do, to get those kinds of that kind of love or that kind of
Right.
relationship that you want. It's not in the
I
club.
see. I see.
It's like cut the
I see
cool
my
shit.
people getting into different music now. Go to
No,
different concerts instead of y'all niggas packed in the fucking cotillion at fucking Boosie.
fuck around, fuck around. Niggas gonna be bringing the club shit to Barnes and Noble. They're gonna be back in the side, back in the
In the
corner
back,
like this
yeah.
in
Do
the
that
self help
there.
section.
Right. Do that there in the self help aisle with the books. Yeah, yeah. Up the switch on that one. Up the switch on the self help book. Right there.
Nah,
Or up the
no,
switch
but
on
for
a
real,
manga.
man. Like that's like that in ties with identity, with like what you want to do, who you are for yourself.
Right.
Because not everybody's gonna go to Barnes and Noble, whatever it is that you do. Like, but
Wherever
find
you
something else because we were real lost. I think our generation as a
wherever you
whole,
start to
not
feel comfortable. Wherever you start to feel
mhm.
comfortable. If whether that
We got way
is
too comfortable in the club. We
right.
got way too comfortable off of that
Right.
motherfucker. And so it's
Go
hey,
go to a
hey,
festival. Go I
I'm trying to,
found comfort outside of
I'm trying to
the
think
normal uh
and see. Hmm.
I found comfort outside of the normal shit that niggas do. Like if that was your thing when you were younger and it wasn't cool and that's cool, go do it.
Not for real.
Be a kid again.
I, would, I feel like sometimes the kid in me, spent way too much time in front of the TV. Because that's probably where I would have stayed still. Uh, I watched so much. I was just sitting
Bro, go
like,
back and
oh
watch.
my,
Go back and watch cartoons. Be a kid again.
but you got to be
That's what.
outside though. Nah, you talking about the
Yeah,
cool? Yeah,
bro.
absolutely.
You got kids. Take them
Bro,
up
I
to.
never stopped watching cartoons, but
You got kids.
I'm
Take them
not
up to Legoland. Speaking of, wait a
I'm not
minute.
that guy. Like I said, it wasn't that much cool to begin with. I don't give a damn. I'm still watching cartoons.
Wait a minute.
Huh.
Wait. I just got a real. Yeah. Uncle Q got a plan. Uncle Q got a plan.
Talk to me.
Yeah, cause I haven't been able to go to Legoland.
Oh, you
And
about to take your
you
black
wanna
ass
know
limit.
why? You
Don't
wanna
get
wait,
arrested out of
wait, hold
Legoland.
on. You wanna know why I haven't been able to go to Legoland? Because you gotta have a
Why?
kid to go to Legoland. Trey,
Yes, Q.
Trey, you got a couple kids, man.
I got a few of them motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, you got a few of them little motherfuckers. Let's go
Man, I mean,
Legoland.
honestly, I need to take my kids somewhere. I think this might be. I was looking at real. We did. I was talking about some more shit I need to do with my kids. I gotta
We
get
can
my
hit, bro.
together.
Make it a family thing. We'll go to Legoland. We'll go to Worlds of Fun.
Bitch, I'm broke. Oh, that sounds
Listen,
like expenses. I ain't got none.
once I get the house set up and all that shit,
Oh,
I gotta get all this. I gotta get all. I gotta get out of this fucking house. I hate this
mm.
goddamn house.
I mean, we got spot to be. Like, we wouldn't have to pay for lodging ever if we went to Kansas City. Well, I wouldn't say ever, but it'd be hard to have to.
And
Because
yeah,
actually, stay up in Lee Summer, remember?
I get. I listen. I'm about to get old and just get like a season pass. I'm about to be one of them season ticket holders. One of them old people that just
Where?
go to like worlds of fun.
Oh, I'm not saying you ain't got no kids, Lieutenant Dan.
Listen, I'll find a couple. I got a million
It sounds
nieces
like
and
you put the
nephews.
stepdaddy applications out there, man.
Hey, hey, all
You
I,
got
I
your
take
platform.
all I take all men, women, non-binary, all of them. Hey, stepdaddy, stepdaddy. Uh.
I'm not about to play with you and your stepdaddy. I can't wait. You gonna try to get to Worlds of Fun and Legoland in one day, and you gonna do it on a whim. Then you ain't gonna be able to get rid of the woman or the kid, and you just gonna be stuck there.
Hey, I'll be okay with it.
Choose wisely, my brother. Choose
Hey,
wisely.
hey,
You know what happened once you feed them. You know what happened once you feed them.
they keep
They don't
coming
want to
back
leave. They don't want to leave.
like cats. Perched up on my perched up on my pillow like this.
You ain't even know you gave him a key. That's a bitch.
Next thing I know,
No.
there was a U-Haul in my front lawn. I don't know.
Hey, like, bitch, it's day two.
Yeah,
Hope you
yeah.
don't think we're rushing things. Shh.
Oops. Step outside your comfort zone, y'all. Go.
But not that far though. Not that far.
Good. Yeah,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
that far. Not that
We really coming to the point to where we're. It's almost do or die with our decisions. If you can kind of feel it in the air, like with the shit that we doing right now is gonna be costly for a while, and we gotta be real careful.
and
I'm talking like money wise, politically, just all of it, man.
everything. But yeah, tread lightly and make sure you vetting who you let into your small communities and shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Because I gave up on trying to have a community. Honestly, like I don't want to not have faith in people like I don't, but at the same time, I'm not even. It ain't even new people coming around me to where I can just be like, oh yeah, faith in humanity restored.
mm-hmm,
I'm like really okay with my low key like cynical outlook of people.
right. Sometimes it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do.
Hmm.
You still got a circle of people around you that would
I love my
help
little
you
circle.
at the drop of a dime. That's what I mean by community. But
Yeah.
yeah, like you and community events, you always because that's where you network. That's where you network.
Hmm.
That's where you get
Hmm.
these relationships, these working relationships, more
No,
than
for real.
anything.
Hmm. And
And
honestly, that's what I found out with art, and those are the newer relationships and the different relationships that are friendships, but aren't like homieships. You know what I mean? We homies. We not. Yeah, we have to say we homies, but we not friends, I guess you would say. Like I ain't going to nobody's birthday party.
Right.
I mean, I guess I'm 35. People still do, but we're not going out for drinks. They're not coming over my house and all that kind of shit. But it's no less love, and like I guess as you get older, relationships get different. But damn it,
Like
you still need them.
nigga, like that. I need niggas around me that will fucking help me change the tire. That's what I if you like I can call you and you just at the drop of a dime help me change the tire. I that not that I need help change the fucking tire. You know what I'm talking about. Like just and you're on the way. Just bam, cool. That's my
Yeah.
community.
No.
That's
Yeah. No. Yeah. It can't be too late at night, but it can.
right,
For me personally, it can almost be kind of late at night. If you stranded, I ain't really got it in me to leave you. If I love you,
right. That's all
you
I
damn
need.
well better make sure I love you before you call me.
Right.
This is
And you
yeah,
better make
man.
sure you've been doing right by me if you
hmm
call
So
me.
yeah, like let's up the ante on this like getting back outside type of thing, and not outside
Because
twerking on top of somebody's old school. I'm mean like
yeah,
get
because
back out and be involved in some shit, man.
and
In
it
some
can be music, art,
teleport that shit. I know somebody.
photography,
Well,
shit, fucking
yeah,
D&D, anything. But
yeah.
I
It don't
mean,
matter. I
because
need to see black folks.
your joy is seen as violence towards them. I'll
hmm
say that again.
hmm
Your joy is seen as violence. It's seen as a threat to these
And to
people.
those particular ones, their joy is the sight of you getting put in the back of that squad car.
Right.
So,
So take that as you will.
oh, 'cause we can't. I see too much stuff now. That's the downside of being a real scroller. Uh,
Right.
it's just I'm. But yeah, we got to be safe for ourselves, brother.
All right. Where can they find you, Trey?
You can find me at Instagram. Wait, shit. On Instagram at brother underscore Gresh. And on Facebook, you can find me at Brother Gresh Visuals.
And you can find us on Instagram at off the porch pod. And there's periods in between all of the words. And is there? Oh, on YouTube. You can find us on YouTube and on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Off the porch
Off the
pod on
Porch
both.
Pod. Please say the pod. Sorry, what?
Please say the pod. Nothing. You ready to get out of here?
Oh, yeah, man. I'm ready to get out of here. Shoot. We. This was a good one. I had a good time talking about it.
Yeah, baby. Y'all stay up.
Yup. I'm about to
Bye.
go make bad decisions.